Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Passion for Plexus team Zoom meeting with the Wagners and all of the wonderful team members this evening that are on. Our topic tonight is time management tools and tips. And Shane Wagner and Maria are going to,
AKA husband,
are going to be leading this meeting. Libby, hey!
Libby! Hey, guys.
Hey, are going to be leading this meeting. And so Shane's going to start us off in prayer. And Libby, now that you're here, we're probably going to take another screenshot thing before the meeting's over.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. You can pray for us, my love.
Oh, hi, honey.
Hey, dear Father, we just thank you for today, and Father, just pray that you bless our time together tonight. And, everyone would get a lot out of the content that we talk about, and it would be useful, and it would give you glory. In your precious name I pray. Amen.
And we thank you guys so much for all of your continued hard work. Our team is almost at 200. Like, very soon we'll be at 200. So, woo-woo! And Kim's almost at 100. You must be so close.
I'm at 98. Holy
Oh my gosh!
Awesome.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Woo-woo.
Blossoms. And we're going to have some goal people very soon. I feel it in my bones.
Most definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to...
All right. I'm taking over the screen here, I guess.
I'm going to go get an apple.
So we're going to talk about Buffer tonight. I hear lots of people want to hear about Buffer and how to use it well. So hopefully this is useful. So real quick, before we go into actually looking at it and I share my screen and everything, it's really useful to kind of come up with a day of the week that you want to do this, or 2 weeks, which sorry, not 2 weeks, 2 days out of the week that you think would be best for you to go ahead and like get all your content ready for the week. So I'm not perfect at this, so I'm not like saying I have this all together, but I typically like to on Sunday evenings go through and find several posts through Facebook and just start buffering those, setting those out. Trying to do 3 of them per day. And I won't go into the 3 types of posts, but I think Rachel's done that on some other calls. But doing those 3 types of posts, going ahead and scheduling all those out for each day. On Sunday, you can split that up between Sunday and Wednesday, or however you want to do it. But just try to not let there be a lapse in that. So let's take a look at Buffer now. I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to go here. All right. You guys see my screen now?
Yes.
Everyone see my screen? Okay, cool. All right. So first we're going to hop into Buffer. If you haven't ever logged in here before, well, I don't know how to log out. You can just choose log in with Facebook. That's the best option because I think everyone is using Facebook more than Twitter or anything else. So once you log in, this is the screen that you see. So you have content, and this is where you can write your little post, blah, blah, blah. Add a photo, and then add it to your queue. So I'll just do a little example here. I have some content pre-written, so I'm just going to copy this, and I have an image. So you just put your content in there. We'll find a picture here. Plexus Min is what I named this one. So it should populate here in just a second. So then you want to add it to your queue. I click this drop down here and schedule post. So then from this screen, you can pick any day of the week. You can say like, oh, I really like this one. I think this is a good post for tomorrow. And then you can choose the time of day. I want it to go out at 7:49. We'll do a.m. And then we'll schedule that. So this post will go out now at 7:49 a.m. Now we're going to click over here and look at analytics, and you can see several of the posts that I've done. So this one I did earlier today. So you can see I have 2 likes. I can click through here. Tanya Shockley and Jeanette both liked my post. I can go through, scroll down. So this post from Friday, August 28th, we scroll down. I got 0 comments and 0 likes. So what I can do if I want is there's this really convenient little button here. I can click rebuffer this post. And so I can edit this any way that I want, or I can just leave it the same. And then I can schedule out just like any other post. So we'll say I want this one to go out tomorrow as well, but I want this one to go out later in the afternoon, maybe like 2:30 p.m. and schedule. So now I have 2 posts going out tomorrow. Then you can see, you can go back and look at your post as well here and see which one's got the most likes. Oh, sorry, that's a part of the awesome plan. if you want to get the awesome plan, you can do that. Or there's also Buffer for Business. Unless you're like really into this and want all the analytics behind it, I wouldn't worry about it. So the schedule tab is mainly useful for picking which time zone you want. So we have Chicago here. If you click change it here, you can, oops. You can change from a 12-hour to 24-hour time format if you want, or you can change here. You can change the time zone by typing in a city. And then settings. If you're putting any links in any of your posts, it's helpful to do link shortening. And so I use bit.ly, so I can select bit.ly there, and then connect to bit.ly. And you can connect with Facebook, Twitter, or you can just create an account. It's really easy. And that just shortens your URL so it doesn't look like something this big on the screen. So let's back out of that. Now, there's another option. So when you first saw the screen, it was on this page, and it's called it's the Safari extension for Buffer. This well, this one in particular is for Safari. So if I click install, you can see that I've already installed this. It's showing up here. But what this does is I will go to Facebook. And so this is my post from earlier today. I'll scroll down. Now you see this buffer here. So I can find any post that I want, and I can click on the buffer. And then it has the image there. If I want the content as well, then I can go here, copy that, click buffer, and just paste it in, and then add to queue directly from there.
We'll share now.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can click share now, schedule post. There's also this option up here for Power Scheduler. So you can schedule it now, in 8 hours, in a day. You can you can add it. You can add another option for a specific time, like 4 hours ahead or whatever. So it's really pretty easy. That's do what on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll also do the app version here. So can all of you see me still, or do you just see my
You don't
screen?
need to do share screen anymore. Take off share screen.
Okay, hold on.
We see your screen. I mean, you have a little window of you. We can make you bigger, but I'm
Okay.
sure the people that are on cell phones can't see you.
How do I?
Stop
At the top.
Oh yeah, stop share. There it is. There you go. Rachel's pretty technical too sometimes. So, as you can see on the screen, I have my Buffer app right here in the middle. I'll click on that. It's a free app. So you can see again on my post. Now this is really easy to go into. They fixed this in Facebook to where you can copy images and copy text really easily. So I'm going to scroll through here really quickly and just find okay, here's Maria's Plexus post. So what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can do this, if it's going to let me. Okay, there, I'm going to save photo. So I have my photo now in my library, and then I'm going to open up the text, and I'm going to press on that. Come on. And I'm going to copy that. Ah! Okay, I copied the text. So what I'm going to do now is go into the Buffer app again, and there's a little blue button down here for compose a new post. And click that, and tap there, tap paste. It's added the content, and there's a image button there. Choose from. You can take a picture, or you can choose from library. I'm going to choose from library, and then you can see that that's this is my latest image that I added. So I'll click on that, and so again, it's right there. So you can see I have an image attached, and then I'm going to click schedule. And it's just like the other thing. So I'm going to scroll till tomorrow, and we'll do 7:58 p.m. This will be my third post of the day, and then it says use this time, and I will click that, and it's and then at the very top, one last step, where it says buffer, you click buffer, and it's done. So it's much quicker when you're used to it, and you've done it a few times. So, but it's still pretty simple, and you have really all the same features on the app as you do on your desktop. So, do you want to do questions? Any questions?
Anybody have any questions?
Is that new information? Anybody? Or is that you guys all knew that? I don't know.
I didn't know, like on the laptop what the little extension thing was. That's pretty clever, really easy, because when you're on Facebook, you don't have to keep going through screens back and forth. So I like that.
Yeah.
That can help out a lot.
I like the unbuffer, or like where you rebuffer it. So you can like, if nobody's post anything, that's cool. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's a really helpful feature, especially for those posts that probably not very many people saw. You didn't get any likes or comments.
Yeah.
Rachel's patting me on the back because my post did so badly. The other thing, like if you are interested in upgrading your version of Buffer, they just added a new feature called Feeds. If you upgrade to Awesome, the Awesome Buffer, you can get feeds in your Buffer stream, and you can hook up anything. Like you can follow somebody on Facebook, or you can follow different websites or new types of news articles, so that like health and wellness sort of things that are like constantly flowing into that, so you can rebuffer them.
The
Right.
receiver.
So we could follow Jennifer Pickett.
You restart the receiver.
And that would come up in a news feed. Okay, y'all, so with this feeds thing, you know how we tend to find like people that we really love to follow and use their posts? Like I use a lot of Jennifer Pickett's posts because she's amazing. So I could put her into my feed, and basically every time she posts, I would be able to see it, and then from the Buffer app, or
from Buffer app, or
you can just buffer it.
Yeah, you can buffer it straight from there.
Well, that's awesome. I think I might go awesome. Oh,
You might go awesome.
that's awesome. I'm going awesome. It's not a lot. I think it's like $10 a month or something. But if you use it a lot and it's going to help your business grow, why not? Thank you, honey. That's really good.
Yeah.
So no one has any questions, because the reason that we're doing Buffer is because I did a survey of who knew how to use Buffer and who knew about it and felt comfortable with it. And it seemed like people wanted a training, so maybe they're just not on the call. And hopefully this recorded call will help you guys that didn't know about it or how to use it. And I think also a lot of those things that you said are extra tips that I didn't know about. I'm especially excited about going to Facebook and buffering from there. That's going to save some steps. So that's awesome. Thank you, honey.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yay. Okay.
Candace said something. Candace said, I'm connected. I just don't know why the posts fail.
Maybe you can get with her and help her. Maybe.
What?
Maybe you can get with Candace on chat and help her.
See, that's what I'm saying, that mine does that as well. I'll set them up, and then I'm like, oh, I wonder how many, I'll be at work, and I'm on my lunch break, and I'm like, how many likes did I get? Or maybe I had some, nope, it never went through. I'm like.
Okay, so that happened to me a few times, and the issue was I wasn't connected. My Facebook wasn't connected to my Buffer the way that it should be.
Like if you log in from another device, right? It'll log you out.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I would just check. No, I would check to make sure that it's logged in correctly into your Facebook account, because that was the issue when that happened to me.
So you mean we'd have to get like on the Zoom? I'm sorry, not Zoom. Buffer.com and log in that way and connect it that way.
Yeah.
How
You can't reconnect from the app. You have to log in on computer.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm connected. I've only logged in one device, but I'll check again. Okay, check again, Candace, and then let us know, and Shane can walk you through like a quick little lesson. We can even log in as you and see what's going on. We want you to be able to do everything you need, Candace. You're a rock star.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good job, Shane. Thank you for showing us about Buffer.
Awesome.
Buffer.
Hope it was helpful. Let me know. You can send me any questions about that if more come up, because I mess around with all those apps pretty regularly. So.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you.
You, Maria.
It's me. What I will be talking about today are how to talk to customers and train your team. Most importantly for me, what I felt whenever I was at work and I had customers contacting me and sending me messages, I felt like I wasn't getting to them ASAP. And I felt like I was losing that connection. Well, after doing, a couple of talks with some people, some important people that have given me some awesome ideas, I've come down to letting your potentials, letting your customers, letting your current ambassadors know that you work a second job, or not, you work another job. You have another job, and that there will be times that you won't be able to answer to them. If you get, I think they'll be okay that, they send the message and you don't get to them right away. But on your lunch break, you can send them a quick message. Hey, Susie, I thank you so much for reaching out to me. I'm so happy that you're interested in Plexus. I am currently at my other job right now, but can I meet up with you, or may I please call you tonight, or can we set up a time later on tonight so we can talk about it? I think that if you can schedule it, you will take a lot of pressure off yourself, so that way you don't feel overwhelmed when you're at work. Because I know at work we just want to hurry up and answer to them because we get so excited that we have someone talking to us. But I think that it's also important that we don't put so much pressure and stress on ourselves. So we want to make sure that we schedule the time with people to, of course, let them know, hey, I worked the other job. Please, is it okay that I reach out to you later on tonight? And as a matter of fact, it worked out for me. It's worked out for me, but even more so, like even when you're on vacation, last weekend I was in New Braunfels and I had people messaging me. Like, it was really awesome and I was so excited. But I did tell them, hey, thank you so much for reaching out to me. I'm currently on a weekend vacation. Is it okay that I reach out to you Sunday night or Monday morning or whenever it is that's best for you? And sure enough, they all said, yes, that's great. Thank you so much for reaching out. I can't wait to hear about it. Have a fun weekend, so they will understand. They know that you're a busy person too, that you don't do Plexus all day long, so you do have a life. So it's really important that you schedule them out, but you also communicate with these people. Let's see. Also, moving forward, so you schedule them, and when you say during lunch, on your lunch break, you're on lunch and you're eating and you have another extra 30 minutes. You can talk to people, but you can make a phone call. If you're on the way, like I have to come home to let my dog out. On the way, you can get on the phone and talk to a potential customer. You can ask them for their phone number, hey, can I call you during my lunch break? Pick up the phone and call them. If the way I see it is you're going to be on the phone a lot more than you will be texting, because a quick phone call is really good too, especially if you want to get down to, what you want to tell them, what you want to talk to them about. A quick phone call is really, really good. Even, like I said, in the evenings, say you only have a small window to talk to people because, you've scheduled time with other people. Hey, can I give you a call tonight? And we'll do a quick little conversation about what I've got going on. And, that will help you out as well. Also, let's see. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. Oh, yes. Get used to being on your phone. So moving to training your team. So you've got your ambassadors, you've got your customers, you've got the people the rock stars that want to do Plexus. They want to sell. They want to share their journeys with people. It's very important that you tell them about our Zoom calls. For instance, myself right now, this is my time in the evening that I can talk about Plexus. I can train you. I can show you. I can show you my passion. I mean, yes, I'll talk to you throughout the day if I can. 1 day out of the week, 2 days out of the week, 3 days. It doesn't matter. I will be more than happy to talk. But Zoom calls are very important to get on. If I'm not on, I've got wonderful leaders that will be more than happy to also show you and train you as well. So that's one thing that you want to implement is Zoom calls. We have a schedule. Let's try to stick to, coming to the Zoom calls. Also, like say it's your first day. It's the first day, and they're the first it's their first day as an ambassador. You want to reach out. You want to reach out to them and tell them, set up that schedule of training them. Go over the first 48 hours. I'm an ambassador. What to do now? Set goals. What is your why? Do your why video. I mean, Rosie did fantastic by being on top of that, and look how great it's turned out for her, right? Have them tag their family and friends, maybe make their post, whatever it is, but that is very important, that even if it's a quick phone call, to get that information out, because that will get the ball rolling for them. Okay. Have them visit files, get down to the resources. You don't want to always have them depend on you. And I know Celeste, when she's one of those she's one of those ambassadors that she loves people to reach out, but she also wants you to look at your resources. Find out the answer, because you're going to learn that way. And I've learned that way too. And Rachel does that really good too. She'll tell us, hey, look in the files. And I think that myself, like doing these Zoom calls, I've had to do a little bit of work. I know she's trained me, she shows me, but there's also ins and outs that are coming up, that we forget sometimes. So, you know what, if you go in there and you reteach yourself, or, have them go over the files, go to the resources, you're going to learn something new that you didn't know before.
Maria, also, we want them to post their questions on the team page so that other people can learn from them.
Yes, I was about to say that. Of course, when they're the first, huh?
I bet Kim was thinking that.
Yes. So I was gonna say, say I'm not able to reach out to you, right? Say you have a question, I can't reach out to you because I'm at work, and you have a customer who has a question, or you have a question as an ambassador. I tell them, I've got my upline that can help you. You've got the team page. You've got the team Plexus forward. So you want to make sure that you add them to the Plexus pages that we have, so that way they can ask those questions, so they can get those answers as soon as possible. Another great thing is setting a time in the evening to follow up with your customers. I know follow-up, the fortune is in the follow-up. So even if it's ambassadors, if it's potential customers, if it's your preferred customers, retail customers, your 7-day trial challenge, I have an alarm on my phone at 8:30 every evening that will go off to remind me, hey, this is a time for me to follow up with my customers. They might not say they don't reach out to me right now, but once they put their kids to bed, I've had people message me back at 10 o'clock at night, 10:30 at night, 11 o'clock at night. And that's perfectly fine. I'm still awake. If I'm not awake, I'll just answer them in the morning. But at least we're getting something established here where you're not feeling overwhelmed that, okay, I have all day long at work, I have all these messages coming through, but no, it's okay. If you don't answer them, they'll understand as long as you let them know that you have a second job. So in the evening, like I said, set aside a time for you so that you can follow up with those customers. I know I had something else. I'm sorry. I do have this wonderful 7 steps to success system that Miss Lovely Rachel and Shane put together for me, because there was a time that I was feeling all over the place, and I feel like that has helped a lot. Exactly what Shane said, being very strategic about what you post. Of course, looking for 2 days out of the week, 1 day out of the week to post all, or set up all your posts for the week, so that way they can come out with buffer. Buffer, again, it has been a lifesaver for me as long as it works for me, but I'll get that fixed. But yes, you want to spend some time on a Saturday or a Sunday getting those set up so that way they can be ready for you. So you don't have to worry in the morning, first thing in the morning, oh, what am I going to post? Or at lunch, what am I going to post during lunch? Or after work, what am I going to post? Because instead of spending that time on that, you're spending the time on your customers and your follow-ups and your potentials and all that wonderful stuff. I think that's it for me. Most importantly, just know that if you do work another job, don't stress yourself out thinking that, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna be able to get to my customers. They're not gonna want to talk to me. They're very understanding, and if they love you and support you and they see that you're very passionate, they will know that you will be there for them when, of course, you're available, and that's perfectly fine. Know that, again, phone calls are going to be very important in your world until you no longer have that other job, because that is the quickest way to get something to people or have a quick conversation with them. So get used to being on the phone.
So will you share those tips? I mean, you don't have to go into like detail, but I think maybe someone else could use them. I don't know.
Yes, I can post them on the pages. I know the first one, again, like I mentioned, was schedule your posts. As I was mentioning before, spend the 30 minutes in the evening, following up with your potentials, your follow-ups. Attend the weekly Zoom calls. You can do a training with your ambassadors. Like I said, do a quick phone call within their first 48 hours. Let them know what is expected of them, or what to expect. Not expected of them, but what to expect. If you feel like you're getting a lot of rock stars lining up, like I know Rosie has, that's really awesome. And, I know that I saw Kimmy and Jessica talking about doing a Zoom call or a 3-way call. That's perfect, because you're going to get her knocked out that way, and then when her customers or her ambassadors line up and they are going to start selling, then Jessica and Rosie can set up a Zoom call with them so she can teach them what's expected of them. So not expected, what to expect, and train them on the PowerPoint that I posted last night, the 10 steps to success. So those are really awesome to look at on a Zoom call, because it's important to go over all those little ins and outs that you taught us, Rachel, on Saturday. Mm-hmm. And attend Plexus events. Whoa, yes. Those are game changers. How did I forget that? I mean, for instance, Saturday. I mean, I know a lot of people couldn't make it because you don't live in the area, but if you have something in the area, attend it. Like, yeah, that gets you motivated and gets you going, because you know that you could possibly get a potential ambassador. Take your potentials, and you know that you'll get your not know necessarily, but they'll probably, when they see these testimonials coming up, people talking about the products, how passionate they are, they'll know, you know what, these people are legit. This is a very awesome company. These people are so passionate. They love these products. These people are walking products pretty much. So, why not give it a try? So that is another way that you can market for yourself, by taking people with you with these events. And they're very beneficial. I know that for a fact, because my very first one, I was in love and didn't want to look back. Again, the files, don't forget about your resources, the files that are on the page. I posted some awesome files yesterday that Rachel forwarded to me. That's some really cool stuff, especially the one that you showed us, the PowerPoint. That has a lot of information all in one and on a PowerPoint, so it's really awesome. Let's see. Keep pouring into your ambassadors. Keep showing them what you know. One thing that I've been thinking of, I know I have a team page myself. I don't utilize it as much yet, but I feel like on there, if you have a team page, you can also put stuff that you've learned. So you can tell them, especially since you work, if you see something posted on there, hey guys, this is an awesome post, or this is an awesome training, or this is an awesome video, please look at it, because I learned this about it and I feel that you can learn about it too. So, that's another way of training them, because these uplines of ours and these jewels, they put time into these videos, not just to look pretty on videos. They do it because they want to teach us what they've done and what they know, so that we can keep growing our businesses and keep growing our company. Believe that's it. Does anybody have any questions? Anything that anybody want to add to it? That was a pretty picture, Jessica.
I just want to say that the Zoom meeting ID that we use, I've paid for a year. And so, whatever. Yeah, it's paid for. Basically, that means that if you want to hop on a call with someone, you can just use the same meeting ID. All I ever do is happen to hop on the same time as you guys on the meeting ID. There's no set thing that you have to go into. So if you want to get on with Kimmy or whoever, y'all just use the same meeting ID at whatever time you want. We can add up to like 100 people on there at a time. It's like the Mega Max program or whatever, I don't know. But the Mega Max, Mega X, just kidding.
Yeah, I had just copy and pasted, the little thing, the hi Rachel, this is the Zoom. I just copy and pasted that to, like, I just have a thread with Jess and Rosie, because we figured out a day and time this week to do a Zoom. So I'm really excited about it because, I literally get an email every day. So of a newbie from Rosie. She's killing it.
I know. Well, you don't even have to use that link though. You can just literally log into your Zoom app or the Zoom on there. You don't.
I gotcha.
Yeah, if you have a link saved, and just the meeting ID is what you have to remember, but it's a pretty easy one to remember.
Actually, what I do is I didn't realize it was the same every time, even though I should have, whatever, pregnant brain. Since I use the same computer every time, I would actually just like type in Zoom in my little search bar and it would come up and I would just click on that and it would take me straight to here. But before that, I was just going on Facebook every single time and clicking that link and then it was taking me to Zoom. So.
Yeah. I repost it so that if people don't have it yet or whatever, if people need it again, but my point is that anytime y'all want to Zoom, you can. All you need is the meeting ID. And what you do is you schedule a meeting so that you all can be on at the same time.
Yeah.
So you would go in there and schedule a meeting and then people would go in. So I can give you my login. It's easy to do. So I want to share that. And then the Saturday training, I'm actually going to start doing those once a month for our team, and whoever wants to come can come. And they're going to be on a Saturday once a month. And so we'll also make an opportunity meeting so people can bring newbies as well if they want to, or people that that are interested in the business. So I want to extend that to you guys. I'm going to do that for our team.
I think we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Talk about it later.
Yeah, I would say too that doesn't mean like you have to be there like once a month. It's just an option.
I have a lot of people I add
to. I was going to say, since we have like a lot of people that are not in the Dallas area, that we have people in Arkansas, Houston, West Texas, Lubbock area, like that.
Colorado,
sorry, Christy, Colorado up in here.
I have people all over.
Huh?
New York.
We have people all over. I'm about to have one in Australia.
Okay, we'll see like if we can do like a super Saturday, or not a super Saturday, but like a super Wednesday at least once a month to go over the PowerPoint that you taught us on Saturday, because there was a lot of information, even though we posted it, but actually talking about it and, you know, the way you did with us and Kimmy did with us, that I think that helps us out a lot too. I mean, I know I would love to be able to talk to my people about it, and I'll be more than happy to do a Zoom call, and just like you did on Saturday, but on a Zoom call if we can't as a whole group. But I mean, I know that I learned a lot from that PowerPoint. There was a lot of awesome information. And I mean, for instance, ourselves who work, I mean, I know I've got people on my team that work, and I think that if we can set up a time in the evening and do it as a Zoom call, we can get that out of the way. So it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we can do a Zoom training. I mean, it'd be a long one. That's a big slideshow. Maybe we can split it up in 2 or something. Maybe that can be October. We'll do part 1, part 2. Maybe. But I'm just saying that for one-on-one interaction, for us to have some team time together, I want to start having monthly meetings for whoever can come, you know, in Dallas, DFW area. I think it'd be fun.
It's so fun to see everybody.
Yeah, we love it. And then we can do training based on where we're at. Like if it's an opportunity meeting, then it will be that. If we have a lot of seasoned people there, then we'll have an extended training. I'm not really sure, but I'm just saying that I want to gift that to y'all and just say like, I'm going to commit to doing that once a month for y'all on top of our weekly Zooms. So.
Fabulous. Well, thank you for doing that for us.
Yeah. So
you're welcome, sweetheart.
Yeah. One other thing I was going to add, going back into like time management, it's really important not to be like overwhelmed by everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's breaking it up in small chunks, saying like, you know, I'm going to watch one video a night to learn about the Plexus products. I'm going to spend 30 minutes every night following up with somebody that, you know, I'm going to spend an hour or two Sunday scheduling out on my post. It's just taking these like really small bite-sized chunks throughout the week and just dispersing it and making it really easy for yourself, because you can get so much done in 30 minutes. It's what we really lack is thinking about it from the perspective is when we really sit down and focus to do something, then we can get a lot done in a short amount of time. It's that there's so many things oftentimes that we have going on. We really just set aside 30 minutes. This is what I'm going to do, and you can actually get a lot accomplished during that time.
Yeah, Melissa Eichenhorst talked about the power hour. We did a little training on the power hour. There's a lot that you can do 30 minutes in an hour if it's like income producing activity versus scrolling through Facebook and seeing what's up, because you will have already posted your Facebook post. Like you've already done that. That's done for the week. So now what's your IPA? Like it's following up with people. It's adding new people on Facebook. It's reaching out to them. It's reaching out to your dream team. It's contacting your list. It's contacting all your potentials. It's launching a new promotion. I know I'm going really fast. Sorry, my brain thinks quickly. It's all of those things that are income producing. Posting on Facebook is vital, but it's not necessarily your IPA. And IPA is like what's going to get me the quickest interaction with someone, going out and having lunch with someone, things like that. So that's a really good point, Emmy. Yeah.
Something else that I think Rachel and I have been working on is just like creating habits in our life that allow for that. Well, like one thing I've started doing really just this morning and plan on doing every day is just waking up at 6 a.m., which I've done for a long time, but now I'm getting up and I'm hitting some tennis balls while I'm listening to some scripture and then working out. And
I'm snoozing.
Well, Rachel's snoozing. But like, I mean, just when you start to create habits, like a habit of, all right, at this time I'm going to spend 30 minutes learning about another Plexus product or getting more information about it. And I'm going to spend this, like at this time I'm going to spend this much time following up. When you create these habits, it's your brain doesn't have to think about it. It's not like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. You get into this routine of, all right, this is my time to focus. I'm gonna do that, and you get really productive with your time.
So you get Plexus into your daily routine. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I love that. That's awesome. Maria loves what you're saying, and someone else too. That's awesome. So Maria, we have it on speaker view, and even when we're talking, we don't see ourselves. So it's pretty much just you. So this recording may have just been your face. Your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful face. So yeah, so we're gonna ask.
We can switch it back to gallery.
Oh, there's Libby. So Christy, let's do end meeting. Let's end the meeting for the recording. Good night, everyone. No, not end meeting. Just stop recording. Sorry.
Stop recording. Okay.